Okay, everybody, this is what we got going on. As you can see, we have a plethora of aftermarket. I went crazy. Let's start real quick with these. Aeromaster decals, low vis. Since I am doing well, first of all, let me back up and say that, of course, the kit, Tamiya kit came with Tamiya decals. And normally they're pretty good, but some people say they're a little thick, and yes, I have run into that on previous builds, so I decided to go another direction. As far as the basic stencils go, it's cool they give you 2 sheets. So, I got this. Actually, let me try doing this instead. That might be a little better, yeah. It's got all the basic decals that you need for a basic F-14A variant, and it's pretty cool. They also give you color callouts for the low vis, which is basically 3 colors. Dark gold gray, ghost gray, then gray, but I've seen different variations. And then all your decal placements. Okay, shows a little more of the painting. Alright, so that's the basic outline, and then of course, as I've mentioned numerous times before, I am doing the Top Gun variant. So I purchased Top Gun decals. It's even got little decals for the helmets. The fictitious VF1 right there. And then of course, got all my little, you can put the names on the canopies. Oh, plus he's got his kills, his MiG-28 kills. I don't need those, but I'm only using a few off of this. Okay, it's got some aggressor stuff, and it has some more aggressor. Let me back up for when I finally do the A4 eventually. Alright, I'm going to do that in the Top Gun thing as well. I have another set. I want to decide if I want to use this or the other, so it's always good to have a backup plan. It's got all the same goodies there. And then some more aggressor stuff. Plus, of course, instructions, conversion decals, blah, 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 blah. The F-14. So we'll put all that aside. Next, I have the interior decals. These things are sweet. Saves me from having to do a bunch of painting. Some people say this is cheating. I say it's improvising. And these are really, really, really nice 3D decals. Can't really see it in the plastic, but you got all your ejection seat stuff. Back out of it. Maybe I'll get a clearer picture. So these things really aren't decals. They're more like a vinyl type thing. You wet them for 15 seconds, take them off the paper, then you put them down with some of this stuff. Big ultra glue. It's basically Elmer's, but a little stronger. Good stuff. So we got that. Put that aside. We have Edward mask. Let me come back out. This is for like putting on the canopy before you paint. So you have all those nice clean lines. And this is what they call a T-mask set. So it has masks for both inside and outside the canopy, which will come in handy when I do the front windscreen. I have to do that tinting, that bluish green tinting on the very center panel of the windscreen. These are always pretty good. Let's see. You're not going to be able to really see this, but got the angle of attack sensors. Even that says F-14D, it's universal for all F-14s. So, pretty good stuff right there. The alpha probe and the angle of attack probe. Very sharp. You got to be careful with those. All right. Now, I did buy some of these engines. I'm not going to open this one yet because I got to do some cutting and all that. What it is, one engine closed, one engine open. There's a little quirk about the F-14 is like after landing on an airstrip, they would shut one engine down, which would cause what I call the feathers to contract on one engine, basically to shut it down. So one engine would be open, they would go ahead and taxi to their parking position, and due to power and the hydraulics, the other engine would actually, the feathers would stay open. So, kind of weird. Oh yeah, here we go. We have, oh sorry, let me go back here. The landing gear. Now, let me just preface something here by saying the Tamiya kit, all the parts are really, really nice. The only reason I did this is because I got challenged, okay? And I don't like to lose. Sorry, Kevin. So I went and got some of this. Oh, did I already? Yeah, here we go. I cut one out. See if I can show some of the detail on this. Probably better doing this. Here we go. I don't know if that's going to show up too clear, but it's got all the hoses and stuff, and it's just really, really super detailed. Much more so than the Tamiya kit. And they also give you the option of doing the front landing gear kneeling, as if it's going to do a catapult shot, or the standard fully up. So we got that. Put that away. Then basically we just come down to the armament. Got some of these nice AIM 54s. Phoenix. I didn't cut any of these out yet, but I'll just show you it's in the box. Put this in some light. So this, actually, it's like a mini kit. You got to put, cut them out, put them all together. Kind of almost looks like an old Tester's rocket kit. Yeah, I got to glue the fins separately and all that stuff. Then it's got all these nice little details after I have them painted to make them look real nice. Serial numbers and the whole 9 yards. Look real sharp. All right, put that aside. Then we have, did I open these? Yes, I did. Sidewinders. All right, I still haven't cut these off the sprue yet because these are delicate. Now, another reason I went with all the aftermarket stuff on these is that the details on the Tamiya kit were a little thicker than I liked. These make it look a little more realistic, more to scale. So we did that. And last but not least, we have, did I cut those out? No, I did not. The Sparrow missiles. You see, this is how they come. 3D printed. Very thin fins. So, you really want to keep these taken care of. Oh, I got to put the nose cones on. And the little, in the back there, the bottom, I got to put the exhaust ports. And once again, nice itty bitty decals. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, huh? So, we got that. I'm only waiting on one more thing, and it should be here today. It is going to be, let's see if I can do this real quick. Maybe I can. Aha. Bear with me. Let me just back up. I'm waiting on one more part. I bought some angle of attack, pitot tubes. They're 3D resin. a little more detailed than the Tamiya. And they give me like 8 of them, and they're also compatible with the Harrier, the FA-18, and some other models that I have. So they won't go to waste. Now, that being said, this is end of part 2. That's all the goodies that are going to go on the F-14A, the Top Gun version. Just a little insight. Hope you all enjoyed watching. And we'll catch you later, all right? Y'all have a very, very awesome day. Let's see if I can do this without making a fool of myself. Bye-bye.